Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you guys a few variations on the kick to a sweep or sweep straight from the clinch position or the tied out position, okay? So stay tuned. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to study is actually to talk about the mechanics on the sweep, okay? So there's a few things that we need to talk about. Let's say if my partner plants his foot down on the ground like that, right? There's a lot of weight that goes into the front leg. For me to kick that leg out and sweep that, it can be difficult, especially when the guy is a lot taller and stronger than you. And then what I try to do is I try to kick the leg, try to sweep that leg. With all that weight planted down on that leg, it can be difficult, right? So what we want to do is, think about this. I want to somewhat get him set off balance like that. If his foot has no weight on it, that makes it a lot easier for me to lift the leg up and then control the weight distribution. So that's one way to think about this, right? One way you can do this is, let's say he catch me, right? Let's say he kicks me. I catch a leg. Notice how his foot is planted on the ground like that? This can be hard to sweep, but if I just kind of drive his body forward or backwards, notice that he's hopping. The moment his foot takes off the ground in the air like that, that's my timing for the sweep, okay? So one more time. So let's say I caught the kick like that, right? As soon as he hops, that's when I sweep. And that's the timing that I'm trying to practice and understand. I don't just try to catch a leg, because sometimes I've done this. When I try to catch a leg and I just kick the guy, nothing happens, right? So what I'm thinking about, offset his balance in order for me to perform the sweep. That's actually really, really important, okay? So I want you guys to think about that mechanics real quick before actually going through the sweep. So one way you can think about it is using my hand to jam. Notice how when I pull and push, this is going to help me to affect the balance. At the same time, then I can take my leg to either sweep on the inside or the outside, right? Just like that. Or I can capture the leg, capture the kick, capture the foot jab. However I capture the leg, make him bounce or make him go off balance. And as soon as that happens, back, I kick the leg while that foot is kind of hopping in the air, okay? So that's kind of the mechanics that we're going to talk about. Now I'm going to show you the first one. This is actually one of my favorite, okay? This is called a cut kick, right? The idea is my opponent's going to kick me, right? Boom. I don't stand in the center and try to kick back because it's going to be super difficult. So the moment he kicks, I just step out back and I just cut the support leg. The moment he kicks, I move out. You notice how my leg aims for the support leg. You want to think about this. When I step off the line, I don't step forward and kick. I'm actually aiming my body off to the side. My shoulder don't stay square. My body's going to turn off the side like that. At the same time, what I like to do is that I have a support hand, and that support hand is going to push forward towards his body or the head. At the same time, I kick low. You notice my body stays really low at the same time, okay? So he comes in and kick, I move out, and then cut the support leg, okay? That's one way. And the way I set it up is, this is funny, because if you spar a lot with a guy, if I do the kick like that, he's generally going to kick me back. So as soon as he kicks me back, I step out, and I just kick the leg, okay? Because we all spar, we get ego, the ego gets involved. So as soon as I kick that, he's gonna go boom, kicks me back hard. So as soon as I kick one, and I cut kick. That's one way. The other way that you can do this, if he kick my body or kick my head, I move back. Then I can also kick as soon as our foot lands. Sometimes people will spin around, sometimes people will put the foot back down. Regardless of what happens, he kicks, I move back, right there. That's when I kick the leg. I just move my head away, boom, whack, right there. Same thing, cut the leg, okay? So that's number one. We call it a cut kick. Number two, it's called a foot sweep, right? The mechanics on a foot sweep is like this. Let's say I grab his hand or grab his head. I tie it up in a position like this, right? What I want to think about is I offset the balance. I stay in with my body. Notice my body stays really tall. I don't want to stay down. As soon as I stay tall, I push and I pull. When I pull, my rear foot or my lead foot is going to do this motion like that. At the same time, my body moves right there. Okay, sorry. So one more time. I can lead in like that, tight in, step through. As I step through, my foot's gonna step on the inside or the outside. As I do this, I turn like that. You can do the same thing from the inside, like that, okay?
Just ragdolls him and dumps him to the canvas.
And at the same time, if I do it on the inside, if he doesn't fall, back. Then you follow through the right kick to the body, okay? So one more time. Control the body first with the head. You can clinch, tie it off, or whizzer. Doesn't matter in which position. From here, I stay in with my body. If I want to go on the inside, my right leg goes to the outside first. Then as I step, I pull this head and steering wheel his arm, just like that. At the same time, my left foot does this. Boom, like that, see? If he doesn't fall, I push. Bam. Then one kick to the body, okay? One more time, different angle. So I hop in, boom, right here, tighten, step through, kick right there. Then, bam, one kick to the body. One of my favorite one is when I come inside like this, right? Boom, just sweep on the outside. Or better yet, let's say he steps in for a knee, boom, right there. Just tap on his support leg and then pull him on the side. There's a really good one that I've seen lately, which is the guy step forward, and as soon as he step forward, I step in, and then just bam, sweep that support leg. Notice my body as he comes in, I jam. I can control. I'm gonna move my body off angle. As soon as this happens, this foot comes right there. I kick on the side. Same time I pull, boom, set him off balance. Then you can follow through all your combination from there. And the very last one is gonna be the catch to a kick, okay? This one is super simple to do, but the timing is very important, okay? The basic way is, he kicks my body, right? You should never catch a kick by standing straight like this, because all that power is gonna go into your ribs, right? Even though we all wear shin guards now, you know, but in a fight or anything like that, you still don't want to take a full power into your ribs. So the first thing you want to think about is, as he kick, I move my body off the angle, okay? This is very important. You sort of want to ride a kick. Unless you can cut into the power like this, like that, I still don't recommend it, right? Sometimes I take the shot because my hand is right here to block. If I can take the shot right here with my hand, yes, that's fine. But, however, if he kicks me, I want to think about stepping off the side. Notice when as soon as I catch a leg, I grab his leg and I want to lift it. That lifting motion is going to set his balance high. Then once that happens, I got two options. One is I take my rear leg, kick in the front. Or two is I take my lead foot, kick right from behind, okay? Either one is okay. But you want to think about offset of balance first, then boom, right there. And he's just setting him off the line.
Oh, what a sweep! A beautiful catch and sweep from...
My lead hand is going to help me to create a distance right there, because I can continue to push with a hand forward at the same time, boom, right there, and then just dump into the ground. Sorry, Mike.
That's good, that's perfect.
The other way is I go from behind right there and then boom, same thing, sweeping right there, okay? Either one's okay. Method two is I take my hand, boom, go under. Then I switch my hand like that and then back, same thing, kicking off angle, okay?
Oh, beautiful catch and sweep from Sammy. That's more...
This one may have to switch angle just a little bit, okay? So watch. My rear hand is gonna come under. As I block with this elbow down like that, this hand comes under, grabs the leg, move your body back, then you cut the leg out. So as he kick, I move my body off the side, switch it out. Notice how my hand goes here, and then bang, kick the leg out right away. Notice I'm not pulling through the leg for demo. You don't want to hurt your partner. So a lot of times I just do this, and then just tap right there, okay? Until you have a good training partner you can trust, go and pull through the power and do a couple of times. You want to make sure you feel the kick and the power, okay? So one more time, he kicks, I step off the line, step, back, right there. So that's gonna be catching to the kick. If he kicks my body, you can do like this. Or you can do it this way. If he kicks my leg, right, boom, tap the leg. So you notice I just take the hand, I tap on the shin, so I tap on the calf. And once that happens, pick it up. Then I do the same thing. Step forward, push, and sweep. That happens a lot of time people kick the leg. I may not have time to check it or shield it, right? He kicks, boom, right there. And then, just go and sweep the guy. When you take the leg, it's important that I don't rotate like that. And whenever he kicks, I lean my weight into it. So now when I go like this, pick it up, then, boom, the sweep happens right away, okay? Yeah. So you want to make sure the sweep happens almost immediately after he kicks. The longer I wait, the longer he's got time to recover, the longer he might be able to clinch me, punch me, or try to pull the leg back. So my goal is drill this a lot with your partner. And the most important part is I want to drill this enough as soon as he kicks, I'm responding with a sweep, right? Versus I catch a leg, I wait, then he pulls the leg back, then I lose all the position, right? So you want to think about follow through almost immediately, okay? So let's recap. Number one, he kicks, right? I step off the line. I cut the support leg, okay? Make sure I can either go higher behind the knee Or actually, I like to go lower right by the ankle, okay? Kind of cut the power through. That's number one. Number two, you can do almost the same thing. If he kick me, you can bam, foot jab and just push him out, right? That counts as a really powerful shot too, because instead of trying to look for the leg, I may not have the timing, I just go whack right there, kind of foot jab him out, okay? That kind of goes for number one. The second one's foot sweep. He comes close to me, then my leg just go tap. As I tap, I step right there. Sorry. You see how my leg goes like that? You almost want to think about bringing his leg together in the air, all right? So step, funk, like this. This is actually the most important part. Step off the line, bring his feet together, same time, hold his arm away. That's number two. That can happen when he try to kick right there. Or maybe he step closer to the knee right there. Or maybe he grabbing my head and control me right there. Then that happens almost every time. Then the very last one's called catch to a kick. Oh, sorry, catch into a sweep. So I can capture the leg, sweep on the outside. I can capture the leg, sweep on the inside. Or very last one, I capture on under a hand like this, switch, and then bam, kick on the support leg, okay? So these are the three favorite sweeps that I like to do in my sparring. And I'll go and link down below where you can see the different fights in relation to those sweeps. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.